My name is Ingrid Madeleine. I am the director of Voices from the Grave, a theatrical and historical experience at the old First Church Cemetery in Old Bennington. It is a unique program, and I hope you will join us. It's on September 25th, Saturday, and the following Saturday, October 2nd. This is your opportunity to meet in person some of the famous people who are buried in the cemetery in Old Bennington. You can meet Robert Frost, Elijah Dewey, and many others, a Titanic victim, a loyalist spy, a pioneer woman. All will be brought to life by members of the Bennington Community Theater. Norm Puffer.
When word of the war began, we couldn't wait to join up to save the Union. Wales joined the Army, Alfred joined the Navy, and I was but 14. But I added a couple of years and became drummer boy of the regimental band, SOWD, Special Order War Department.
Elizabeth Park McCullough.
Grandfather, Highland Hall? Well, he was no soldier himself, yet he fought valiantly for the building of the Bennington Battle Monument. Do you know he saved every scrap of paper he ever touched? A habit shared by myself and by my son. A habit deplored by our secretaries.
Bridget Harwood, 1715 to 1762.
We were known as the first settlement, a term the Abenaki and the Mohegans would resent, not to mention the Dutchess and the Yorkers. But the town of Bennington was conceived by us when we purchased the Benning-Wentworth land grants and was brought to life by us, the new lights from Hardwick and Amherst. Now go, see the other members of this burying ground. All, but remember, 'twas I who was first.
Jones!
Mr. Colgate, sir.
This is Mr. Charles Crescent Jones, my farm manager.
And this is Mr. James Colgate. Millionaire, business magnate by profession, gentleman farmer by passion. And when a passion is supported by unlimited funds, what a paradise you can create.
And such was Fillmore Farms, 3,500 acres of pastoral perfection. You shared my passion, Jones. You brought my dream to life.
Though, my father would rather have me follow in his footsteps. He was a doctor in Washington, D.C.
Not at all, not at all. We were kindred spirits, you and I, Jones. Both wanting to work in the open air, nurturing the land, feeding our community.
It's true. Working with Colgate to create Fillmore Farms wasn't just my job, it was my calling.
Jones, your loss. It's a singular regret of my life.
And the beginning of a herd was shipped to Vermont. I also was charged of hiring a new housekeeper, a task that took no time, leaving me ahead of schedule. So rather than sailing in late April and hearing of White Star's new luxury liner, I booked an earlier passage. Second class for Mrs. Mellinger and her 13-year-old daughter, Madeleine, and first class for myself on the RMS Titanic.
One sunny summer morning, when we were living at the old stone house in South Shaftesbury, I wrote, "Stopping by the woods on a snowy evening." Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer that I should stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and the frozen lake, the darkest night of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound is a sweep of easy wind and downflake. woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep.
Rob was having trouble with the last line of that poem. And I suggested to him that he simply repeat, miles to go before I sleep.
And miles to go before I sleep.